Hello guys, I'm Dyslexic. Welcome to Star Wars Interworlds. So yeah, we're in our own system. We have our fleets, they're all on reactive. One of the fleets does need a repair. Today we're going to be diving a bit more into my economy and how I feel like I need to change. There's a few things I want to change. I want to set up a mining fleet, and not per se for the mining, but especially for the movement of the solids as well as the liquids from the mining hub to all of the stations. We also need to increase the docking of the mining station, and that's going to be a lot of time. So let's dive into that immediately before we do something else. We have 96 ships over here, which is nice. We're going to be turning on enable ship losses. We're going to be moving all of these guys away from this assignment because I don't need to. And what we will do is get all of our ores, which is going to be a good captain. Let's quickly take a look. The reason I want a good captain is it's not really necessary, but we get the most out of our captain in terms of traveling. Look, I'm looking for... Oh, there we go. Melissa Chen, who is a gas miner. Let's quickly get all of you. And mimicking commander behavior on Alpha. As for the ore, the Vinafang. The Vinafang is going to be fine. We'll do this from the other way around. So you, I think you are the Vinafang. Yeah, you are. Mimicking commander behavior, Alpha as well. Then we have Fleet 14, which we do need to change. Let's get all of you. And we're going to be upgrading and repairing over here. So what do we want to change? Now, what we want to change is the way we have these gas collection drones. We don't need them anymore. Also, I don't know why I have 15. I could have gone with 16, but we don't need them. We're going to go with... Let's go with 6, 17. No, 15, 18. And you're going to be... Let's call you trade or logistics. No, it's travel. Travel. I just need a name, which is fine. I have now the high preset and travel is without the mining drones. We'll add that to the shopping cart. We'll do that for all 12. Yes, I want that. Go away. All 12 of you do travel. So all of the 188 gas collection drones will be removed. Add to shopping. Confirm that order. Fantastic. Fleet 15. We're going to be doing the exact same thing. And those are going to go over here as well. Upgrade and repair. 16 of those. Let's remove you. 5, I believe. 15 cargo. The rest is going to be like so. And you're going to be saved as travel as well, because why not? All of them travel assign. Anything I missed? No. Confirm those. So that's going to be changing. What else? Well, we're building some stations. We do need to look into whether or not we have enough ships dealing with the supplying of the factories. I think not. There's 20 of you over here, and there's actually a few more who's going to be assigned, so that we're going to do these manually on travel. Hopefully they will do so. Anything else? No. Supremacy being built, which is fine. Mining station. I changed it a tiny bit, but it's not going to be enough. So there's going to be several of these docks, and we're going to be adding a few more on the sides over here. So we'll go structure, Copy like so. Then we'll do it on the other side. Structure, structure, and copy module. No. You. Copy module. Ooh, something went wrong. Yep, you. There you go. Copy module, go. That's going to be 4. Let's keep it like so for now. We'll move these down. Eventually we want to have these liquid dogs built up as well. Let's close you down. And we are... This one's wrong number. Yeah. This one's being constructed. You don't have a dock yet, but once you do, you can actually start dealing with all of the resources. You don't have all of the container storage built yet, but once that goes, we'll copy the numbers from the other factories. And hopefully you will be a very productive member of our trading federation. And these are going to be maintenance. We also need to rename. We have the logistic. Let's rename the fleet because this is wrong now. It is. I think it's a logistic coal spamfest. I hope that's correct. But now you're also a logistical container spamfest. So you are now going to be docked into the LCSF. Then we're going to be copying you. Fleet 15. Rename the fleet. You're going to be the LSSF, which is solid. And you, number 14, you're going to be renamed into the liquid spamfest, which is now going to be the LLSF. Of course, we want to make sure that whatever happens, you enable ship losses. So we don't have to worry about that ever again. So yeah, hurrah for that. I'm going to be making sure that all of these changes will happen. And then I'm going to be looking at the 60 ships left. It will most likely go down. I think the 60 might be enough. I do not believe the 20 is enough. Honestly, we might want to double up here. But what will we do with them? Well, considering we're doing this, we're going into distribution. And we're going to be assigning you towards the trading. Enable the AI. We're going to be locking. You're going to be ice without the scrap. On 28. So if this was a 5-star, it would have been 30 jumps. So this is going to be fantastic. Let's confirm. And the liquid M4. Same base. No AI stuff. Log that list. Everything. Completely misclicked. It's like so. For now, we're going to be letting this go for a bit. Okay, so we had some time pass. Let's take a look. I honestly believe that the solid as well as the liquid spamfest fleets, they need to be increased. The liquid's going over the stations. Let's go to Zayest. Zayest with my 2 best bases, and you can see that storage-wise, the liquid is already half. The Korriban station liquid is still fine because it's nearest to the base. So what's going on is that my fleet is doing fine with stations that are near. Anything higher than that, not so much. Solid is a huge ass pain in the butt. So I'm thinking we'll bring up this fleet to 40, this one to 20 for the time being. See if we aren't tanking the mining station. If we do, we'll have to increase those as well. So for now it's 8 and 16. Let's build some ships. Gas collection. Travel. Add. That's going to be 8. And the other one is going to be the ore mining on a travel. Let's add that. And that's going to be 16. We'll need a lot more fiber steel, which we will get. But, yeah, we'll get to that once we get to that. This is going to be a balancing act, my friends, because this is on the increase, but we want to have the trading stations and the mining station wants to be full, and we want all of these mega factories to work at full capacity without us having to worry about it. Once we know what level we need to scale whenever we build a new factory, and we know how many, we can actually make sure that we prepare properly. Right now it is just more or less a guess. So while waiting here, the defensive station actually got that satellite up and running, and Lord behold, look at that. There's a sneaky station over there, which we can definitely deal with. We are going to be sending not the highest fleet, but we're going to be sending the Novus Legion to do a coordinated attack on the high-tech factory one. The reason I want that fleet is usually when you attack a station, you will trigger a defensive reaction, and we don't want that. So we're not going to be sending in the highest, the mightiest, the strongest, because we have one reaction force. And I'm considering maybe putting all of them on a reaction type base, where we would have to build a defensive base over here as well. Oh, come on, just... I'm hoping, but this is probably never going to happen. If it never goes to happen, it's fine as well. I'm hoping Caravo and Cantonica will fall to the Independent Commons Guild, but most likely we will fight the majority of the Independent Commons Guild whenever they decide that it is our time. Let's go. Shall we do a tiny bit of a... let's go, let's do some fighting. Let's do some fighting. I like that they're targeting the smallish thing. Actually, let's just see what's going on. What will they do? They are targeting the weapons, which is always a good thing. But it is really, really hugging the station here. Not a huge fan of that. Alright, let's
Supremacy Mark 4.
Let's go.
High-tech factory.
Yeah, I know.
Shield turret. Turret.
Okay, something large, point defense, not really
Shield
large.
generator. Shield generator. Turret.
So there's no turrets on here? No bloody way, I don't think so. That's a lie. That's one. Tiny bit of fun, even though this is a logistical episode, nevertheless. My mic a bit closer to my face.
Explosion imminent.
You're in trouble now.
Identifying criminal vessels. Please assist in pursuit.
Okay, some repair drones. I'm wondering what the defensive response is going to be.
Danger.
Oof. I was hoping
Explosion
not
imminent.
to hit that. Love the sounds though. Also, other good news is the research is finally going on the XXL Pierce. And once that happens, we're going to be taking a look at what ship we would like to take. Right now, I'm thinking on... which one do I want?
Explosion imminent.
The Bellator, maybe?
Shield generator.
Unfortunately, none of the XXL ships actually have like forward weapons that we could really use, which is a bit of a shame. Because it would have been nice actually if that was the case. We could have used that as a command ship. Nah, this station is
Shield
done
generator.
for.
High-tech factory.
Look at that, 24% on hull. This has seen the best eye. That's actually exploding.
Danger.
There goes my shields. 20% remaining. Not sure if there's any turrets left. No, there's not. So this fight's done. Let's get out of the seat. Ah, look at that.
Sir.
Let's teleport over here. Look, wait, was that a cop? What's a cop doing in my system? What are you talking about?
You really don't stand a chance.
And you. This ship could absolutely use
Get lost.
Inquisitor.
some repairs. 20% on the hull. It seems we no longer have missiles. We might need to consider pulling this fleet back. Even though I'm not really in favor of doing so.
Providence.
It has also quite some distance in between. And the majority of the weapons will start firing, I believe last time we said 12 kilometers. So the majority of the fighting was done by the other large ships. So we'll see what will trigger from this defensive response. Also, the system is not that large. It needs 2 satellites in Felucia over to the 1 satellite in Liana. So yeah. Not that large a system. While skipping some time while waiting, the super capital construction is now done. We're going to be assigning the Bellator. We can have one of them. It will take 30 minutes to research, and we definitely want to get this done. So Bana, 10,000. I'm going to be quickly, once the other save is done, making a quick copy. So I know what numbers we need on this. And we'll set that up. Let's start that research. It's going to be costing me 141 to buy all of the research. We will never do that. What a joke. Why would we? Why would we do that? Tiabatana is on 10,000, which is enough. So that's good. Will all of these numbers be automatically? No. Because Obsidian, we would need 23. We'll bring this up to 25. The Faber steel, which is over here, it's on 50 right now. It's going to go up to 75,000 for the time being. The dark fusion cells is on 1, which is definitely problematic because we will need 10,500. Let's go to 15,000 for the time being. I'm trying to trigger the ships to actually bring the resources. energy-wise, we are doing fine. I don't think it's going to be costing us that much. So, yeah, hurrah for that. We are also still building a lot of these other ships. And we're going to be building that quite a bit. What's going on over here? Nothing in particular. We need a XXL construction site. I think I will do this in tool as well. So let's plot that. So we can also build that up. Buy the license, 8 million. Woof. So expensive. XXL construction facility. That's what we will need to get that done. Now, that is where my other ships are. It will go that direction and that direction, which is fine. But we definitely need some more goodies on this as well. Let's go with a construction for sure. We also want to have a storage. Place that up there. And then we will also need to supply it with personnel. Alright, so that should work well enough. High presets, and let's go. Let's take a quick look. Resources wise, this is not. This is nothing. I like that. We should have one of our own construction ships not doing anything. So let's select you. And I'm not planning on doing multiple construction facilities. I don't think that's going to be worth it. There's a limited amount of what we can do. This already seems quite wonky, but I like it. So yeah, that will go over time. We're going to be taking a look. Maybe there is defensive actions. It doesn't look like it. But if it is happening, we will definitely cut back. I decided to skip a bit more forward. The Felucia maintenance dock wasn't being used because we didn't have a ship trade over there. We now have. Now this fleet is able to repair. Unfortunately, we did decide not to bring resources over. I still stand by that decision because right now the economy is still struggling. Like liquids, it isn't going down. Storage is going up. That's the huge problem. There is a lot of silicon over here, which tells us that what we desperately need is ships. Now, the first of the ore ships is going to be rolling off quite soon. So, finally, we will get that job done. However, until that time, we are in dire need of our economy. And I think I will definitely need a lot more time in the future to fine-tune how this is going. Liana will be the main port for us to defend. Whatever the Civ does, the Civ does. It's fine. This is not contested. This is not contested, nor is this. I don't see the Civ really winning on these fronts. The war over here is taking forever. So we can definitely take some time and just make sure that we prepare before we start sending out more fleets. And we do want that Fort Mega factory up and running, having whatever it needs, and then having the fun to just start attacking left, right, and center, building up more fleets. Now, as over here, of course, we are trying to get those resources. I might skip the finishing off the research, so we can actually start building the the XXL, and we will be using that as a flagship, so that is going to be fantastic. So yeah, I think on that note, I'm going to be ending the episode over here because, yeah, I don't foresee too many exciting things at the moment, and I hope you enjoyed until that. This is not exciting as one ship. I hope until that time you might consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, even checking out the channel members, because that will help me out financially as well. And also, if you do decide so, do consider joining the Discord community, because I'm always looking for feedback, advice, and all that sort of stuff. Anyways, for now, have a good one. Bye bye.